All morning, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
We should be focusing on SATs and college apps, not worrying about our school's facilities.
New Haven High School students say more needs to be done when it comes to providing a safe learning environment for students. More on their message ahead for you in just about 17 minutes. But good morning. Thanks so much for checking in with us here at Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus on this first day of spring. We're glad you're here. I'm Erica Arias. We're going to have more on that story from New Haven in just a few minutes, but it is officially spring. We welcomed it in at 5:01 this morning. Rachel, it was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It was fun. And temperatures, unfortunately, it's not repeat weather. Temperatures were around 70 degrees in Hartford, 64 in New Haven, and 64 yesterday in Waterbury, 68 in Willimantic. On the almanac this morning, it's around 49 degrees. That's the average for this time of year. Around 81. Is that it? Oh my gosh, you found it. Thank you so much. Highs in 1945 was 81 degrees. We were certainly far from that yesterday, and we will be again today. We are looking at our reduced visibility in spots down to about a mile visibility over in New Haven, a quarter mile in Chester now, so be mindful of any patchy, dense fog that's out there this morning. We are anywhere from 4 to about 10 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. We're sitting in the 30s and 40s right now, around 41 in Danbury, 39 in Waterbury this morning. And moving forward, there could be some areas of mist and drizzle throughout the day today, and I think the fog kind of lingers throughout most of the morning too. But we will increase the chance for rain as we approach tonight. It'll arrive in western Connecticut first around 9 and 10 o'clock, and then it overspreads the state while most of us are sleeping. This is likely going to wrap up prior to daybreak tomorrow morning, but some rounds of more moderate rain if you're an early riser will pick up anywhere from a quarter of an inch of rain or so. We'll dry out the skies. It turns rather windy for tomorrow, so unfortunately tomorrow does not feature temperatures warmer than the lower 50s as well. So for today, areas of fog and drizzle around 42 degrees, cloudy skies tonight with temperatures around 54 in the afternoon. We'll detail out where we go from here, your full 7-day coming up in just a bit. As we check in with the roads this morning here, we do have this road closure to tell you about. There's some water over the roadway over in the East Haddam, Middletown area here. So Route 17 Main Street, this is blocked between Route 17 Glastonbury Turnpike and Indian Hill Road. This is due to, again, some flooding concerns as the Connecticut River does have a flood warning in effect, and that is likely going to continue at least through tomorrow and tomorrow afternoon. Over in Hartford now, 84 at both directions. We are featuring light volume, more of the same along the Elm City this morning as you're traveling into downtown. Erica.
All right, Rachel, thanks so much. It's officially spring, and a lot of us are looking forward to warmer weather and spending more time outside. But some animals are too. They've been hibernating for months. Fox 61's Kaylee Collins is live in Hartford with some important reminders about bear safety. Kaylee.
Well, it is that time of year. The change of seasons comes with an increase in bear sightings all over the state, and the State Department of Energy and Environmental Protection says that last year, all but 10 of the 169 cities and towns here in Connecticut had reported a bear sighting at some point. So, of course, it is important for everybody to become bear aware as we get into the spring season. So, again, last year we reported on several of those bear sightings all over the state, from close calls out on the roads to backyard sightings. You can take a look here at a few of those videos that viewers had sent us in 2024. Now, if you plan to take part in outdoor activities like hiking, it is recommended that you carry bear spray, hike in groups, and always properly store your food and also your trash. Bears wake up hungry from hibernation and can definitely be more active this time of year as well. And also, as a typical rule of thumb, animal experts say if you do come across a bear, if you're out hiking or out walking even, you should make some noise and also give bears plenty of space. Now, the State Department of Energy and Environmental Protection also has an online wildlife sighting map where you can report if you do come across a bear. And also this year so far in 2025, there have been 350 bear sightings all over the state, with one right here in Hartford. So it can happen anywhere. Again, just make sure that you're bear aware heading into the spring season. Reporting live in Hartford this morning, Kaylee Collins, Fox 61.
Kaylee, important reminders. Thank you. 6:04 now, and a former classmate of the stepmother accused in a horrific crime is now talking about the Waterbury captivity case. She's one of many who have shared their stories. Fox 61's Jamel Johnson has been covering the story since it broke, and yesterday he spoke to that woman who says she and her friends couldn't believe the news about their former classmate.
Carol Griffin says the last time she remembers seeing Kimberly Sullivan was in 1986. That was at Wilby High School, where both of them were students.
We all were like inboxing each other, like, wait a minute, isn't that Kim? Isn't that for? And sure enough, it's Kim.
That's what Griffin describes the moment she and her classmates saw Sullivan on the news.
I was shocked to hear the story.
Griffin was just 16 years old at the time she last saw Sullivan.
Years after myself.
Police say Sullivan's stepson escaped from the home he says she held him captive in for decades.
Who else is in the house? Who else is in here?
My stepson is in here.
He told first responders he lit the fire intentionally inside the Blake Street home so he could finally be free. Police say he was just 68 pounds when he was found. The arrest warrant says he had limited access to food and water and was locked in his room for up to 24 hours some days. Griffin says the shocking nature of the crime baffled her.
You have to be an evil entity to do that to a human being, period. How do you, especially your stepchild that you've been trusted with?
As Griffin continues to follow the case of her former classmate, she hopes that the best can come from such a terrifying situation.
He's brave for setting that room on fire because he didn't know what the outcome was going to be. He just hoped that it came as it did, and I'm glad it did for him. I hope he makes a full recovery.
Sullivan is currently out on a $300,000 bond, and she's expected back in court next week. We'll be following this case and provide any updates as they come along. In Waterbury, Jamel Johnson, Fox 61.
Jamel, thank you. Well, the family of Myron Myers continues to grieve his death. On Friday night, he was killed in a shooting right outside the American Legion on Main Street in Hartford. Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot was at the vigil last night where that man's family called for justice.
Reverend Henry Brown delivered an emotional and passionate speech to family and friends for a man murdered in Hartford, joined with the group Mothers United Against Violence on Wednesday. They called for justice following the death of Myron Myers, whose death marks the third homicide in the city this year.
I'm hoping for this young man's demise that we'll come to our senses and realize that we got to work together for one another.
Family and friends gathered Wednesday night at the American Legion on Main Street where 35-year-old Myron Myers was killed Friday night. There wasn't a dry eye in sight. Kathy Flippin Myers' first cousin showed up to support his mom and the rest of the family.
It hurts, and not only if it's someone in my family, but if it's someone else's child that got killed, I would be out here too. And it's painful. It's very painful, and I'm here to let my cousin know that I love her, and I'm here to give her support.
Myers' dad, Daryl Myers Sr., said he hopes the community continues to pray for him and his family following their loss.
We shouldn't be going through this. This is hard, totally hard on our family. I'm having a hard time dealing with it. Mother's having a hard time dealing with it. No family, no parent at all should be going through this.
Myers' death marks the third homicide for 2025 in the city of Hartford. Reverend Henry Brown with Mothers United Against Violence delivered a message of unity for the community.
All the people out there, let there be peace. We're tired of the violence in Hartford. We want peace. We want love and kindness towards each other.
As the balloons were released into the sky and emotions were high, family members had a few final words to say.
They're going to make it through one day at a time. A wonderful father, working man, family man first. Unfortunate, tragic.
Even though the family is still grieving, Reverend Brown is hopeful someone can come forward with information that can lead to a suspect being arrested. In Hartford, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
Meriden city officials have started the process to make way for a new development. An abandoned building was an eyesore for years, but now it's been demolished. And locals we spoke with say it's been long overdue. Fox 61's Kayla Cade watched it all come down.
I spoke with people in the community who say they are glad that this building is being torn down.
That's the sound of a new beginning in downtown Meriden. This was once home to the International Silver Company. More recently, it was a medical office building.
My dentist was in there, so I know I've been in there a long time ago. That was like probably when I was 6 or 7 years old. That was 60 years ago because I am 65.
Edward Hetrick and Lori Grimm were in AJ's Oasis Cafe, a restaurant that sits behind the vacant property. They say this building was an eyesore in their community.
Just looking at it, I mean, it's all the windows are broken. It burnt a couple years ago. I mean, look at it. It's a mess. Makes the whole downtown look like garbage, though.
Members of the community and city leaders like Lieutenant Governor Susan Beisowicz came out to watch it get torn down.
This is important for Meriden's future, to get rid of this eyesore, this vacant building that is a danger and a hazard to people here.
The Meriden City Council voted to include $2.6 million in its capital improvement budget to demolish this building. It will be offset by a $2 million state grant.
Gotta knock it down and start over.
It's nice to see that it's gone and hope they do something good with the property.
City leaders have not finalized what will go here next. One potential option is a new senior center. The timeline is also up in the air. It depends on the completion of the ongoing Harbor Brook flood control project. In Meriden, Kayla Cade, Fox 61.
Kayla, thank you. A Waterbury police officer who recently died after a battle with cancer is going to be remembered today. A funeral service is going to be held for Officer Vincent Lombardi. It's being held at St. Michael's Church at 10 a.m. in Waterbury, and a burial will follow at Calvary Cemetery. Officer Lombardi joined the Waterbury Police Department in 2020 and was said to be a beloved figure with the city's Police Athletic League. He was just 28 years old.